Good morning, welcome to the channel. If you are new, please go ahead, hit the subscribe button, notification bell, and give me a thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. So that's what grows the channel. If you guys have already subscribed, thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome back, appreciate you. Gonna put a disclaimer on this shit right quick. Disclaimer, disclaimer, disclaimer. Please do not make any life-altering decisions based off of this reading or any of my readings. These readings are intended for entertainment purposes only. If I'm calling you a he, King of Wands, but really you're a she, Queen of Wands, flip that. If I'm saying you, but really I'm talking about me, you're just going to flip that around too. These readings are collective, they're not personal. Don't make them personal. If it resonates, fine, good, great, beautiful. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. It's not your story. I was on my way home from work the other night, and I seen these numbers. I'm always watching numbers. I'm always watching numbers. So I go look the numbers up. Let's see. Let's see. There we go. All right, 82, 82. So the year 1982, that might mean something to someone. Um, August 22nd, that might mean something. That's Leo. Could be a Leo. I've got strength here too. Leo energy. The number 8282 is a powerful spiritual message urging you to embrace divine balance and trust that your current life rhythms are aligning you with long term abundance. It blends the energies of eight, karma, success, and material wealth, and two, harmony, partnership, and faith. The universe is reminding you to pulse between taking action and finding quiet rest to perceive your next steps clearly. It encourages deep listening and understanding your partner's perspective rather than jumping to arbitrary conclusions. I seen that here. I seen that here too. Career and finances, seeing this number indicates that your efforts are paying off. Trust in the law of cause and effect as financial stability and rewards are on the horizon. 8282 is a powerful spiritual message to find balance, embrace patience, and trust the divine timing of your connection. It is a strong indicator that your twin flame journey is progressing, bringing you closer to union, but requiring that both of you focus on individual spiritual growth first. They're separated here, they're apart. The number eight represents abundance, karma, and inner strength, reminding you that personal development must come before a stable union. Harmony and partnership. The number two represents duality, cooperation, and patience. It serves as a nudge to listen to your twin flame's perspective and maintain an emotional equilibrium. divine timing. Your connection is being orchestrated by the universe, urging you to surrender control and stop forcing a reunion before both partners are ready. They weren't ready. They were not ready. They were apart. Instead of pushing for a reunion, focus your energy on self love, healing, and personal hobbies. Practice open communication. If you are currently in contact, focus on deep listening and empathy rather than proving your point. Trust the process. Have faith that the universe will align your paths exactly when you are both vibrating on the right frequency. You can, let's see, in an 822, let's look at that one. August 22nd, that was the day I stopped smoking cigarettes. All right. It's a message to release code 822, release codependency and embrace personal growth. It reminds you to find inner harmony within yourself because as you achieve personal balance and spiritual maturity, this is maturity here. These are people evolving, maturing. Five of Cups, strength. As you achieve personal balance and spiritual maturity, your energetic alignment with your twin flame naturally strengthens. Strength, right here. The number 8 symbolizes abundance, inner wisdom, and the completion of karmic cycles on the twin flame path that suggests you are mastering your personal power and stepping out of your cycles that drain you. That's what this is here too. The nine of wands and the king of wands. The number 2 relates to duality, partnerships, trust, and divine timing. The repetition acts as a strong indicator that you need to find balance between your individual needs and your connection. Focus on yourself, trust the journey, open communication. Open communication, that's something I've been seeing in these collective readings for a while. It's like you can't really express your true feelings until you've had time to sit with your true feelings by yourself, right? The angel number 822 is a spiritual message urging you to maintain balance, trust your intuition, and release fears of insecurity or unworthiness. It combines the energy of abundance, 8, with the harmony and faith partnerships, 2, reminding you that you are supported as you step into your power. Trust your path. Maintain harmony, step into abundance. Let go of fear, balance your life. In this little pre-shuffle, one I was hearing Lenny Kravitz when I threw this spread. I think that there was some let's see. I think there might have been some good morning, good morning, good morning, hero. Good morning. Um so two of cups comes up behind that. 7 of wands, the 3 of swords, the 5 of pentacles, the fool. So between these two, and you can be for your own feminine, masculine energy, or you can be watching this like for your person, right? Like cross watching. Well, I got the 5 of cups, strength, the 5 of wands, and the queen of wands at the bottom of the deck. I'm like, there's an interference between these two. And I throw again, and I get the King of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, the Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Well, I keep going through, the bottom of the deck, because the bottom, when you look at the bottom and you keep going, there's a story. It'll tell you a story, right? So there's a lot going on between these two. They needed to separate. They had insecurity issues. They had past pain, heartbreak, cause. I don't think that these two. I don't think that these two right here are the ones that hurt each other. I think that karmic situation hurt these people. I don't think they did it to each other. I think other people did it. And when I say other people, she could have been married. I don't think so. I think this is probably like a dad issue, an abandonment wound type of thing. But she could have been married, and this caused him insecurities. It could have been the other way around. She could have been looking at him and knowing he was committed somewhere else, and it caused her insecurity issues. The separation, the separation between them is helped them become emotionally mature, emotionally available. I don't have the King and Queen of Cups, but I like that I don't have the King and Queen of Cups in a dynamic like this, because what this is telling me is these people, they are solid and they are good on their own. So they're breaking out of codependent situations. They're breaking out of abandonment wounds, jealousy issues. These two, they've been through it. They like way been through it. The Nine of Wands wouldn't be sitting here if they hadn't been. It was especially him. He could have been in the military, specifically Marine Corps, the wounded warrior. He's on his path. He'll turn to the Emperor. King of Pentacles is here. Maybe that's him and this King of. I don't think so. I think he saw her with someone else and got jealous. I also, when I pulled up that day, when I saw the 2828, I think it was it 2828? No, 8282. There was two birds right in front of my house, like they were fighting. I thought, okay, are they flirting or no, they are fighting. That was territorial. See, it's one thing. There is a healthy territorial, right? Hey, that's my person. I want to keep my person safe. But being way territorial can lead to like obsession and control freak shit, Look, no. We're not doing that, all that, right? So whether this was him, that needed to learn the healthy boundaries, let go of the control freak stuff, or whether this was her that needed to. And actually, it might have been both of them. And I feel like if you or your person, if you all weren't married, again, these are issues that came from like your parents. I have the Four of Diamonds. This card will talk about material wealth with the Ace of Spades at the bottom of the deck. The King and Queen of Wands, they will run businesses. right? You think that it would be the King and Queen of Pentacles because Pentacles and money, but the King and Queen of Wands, I feel it's like they have a good rapport with each other. When they're solid, they are solid. The thing about the King and Queen of Wands is they're both like really attractive, so they have to be super secure in their own skin so they don't get these jealousy issues. But the King and Queen of Wands, they're really, really good in business. I think both of them have been focusing on their money. That again might be why that King of Pentacles is showing up. But also too, holding boundaries at work. Like I'm not gonna work like a dog, right? Seven of Wands, King of Pentacles. I'm not gonna work like a dog. I have a home life. I do believe that there was a third party interference because after I threw these, I got choosing someone else triggered my abandonment wounds. I want to talk in the 3D like how we talk in the 5D. I like pig feet. I want to laugh with you. You both desire 3D union. I'm finally feeling the consequences of my actions. And see, with this King of Wands, when he's in Knight of Wands, his walls is up. Then that when your walls is up like that, you're not doing anybody any favors, especially not yourself. That's just you're just hurting yourself when you're that defensive. When your walls are that high. When your walls are that high, I mean, she's fragile. She's fragile. Does she look like she gonna come knocking walls down? I don't think so. She got the 10 of cups. She has the 10 of cups behind her. The 2 of cups is here. These people are in love with each other. They love each other. Heart to heart conversations is what came out in the Romance Angels. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. Calling in your soulmate, bottom of the deck. I think there was something about the way that these two communicated. Like I think that they might have been like smart asses with each other. I think they might have said some things to each other, being smart ass, not really thinking before you speak, and it caused some problems. Out of the Heart Songs deck, I got Chicago. If you leave me now, a love like ours is a love that's hard to find. How could we let it slip away? We've come too far to leave it all behind. How could we end it all this way when tomorrow comes and we both regret the things we said today? So somebody was a smart ass mouth. Probably had to go sit, be by themselves for a while. Loneliness. When you stop fearing your aloneness, you stop settling for less than you deserve. Man, I embrace and love my solitude, and that's when kindred spirits can finally arrive, can finally come. I got because I was looking up 8/22/82 and ET that was the number one movie that year, and it's so I had an ET T-shirt. Good morning, Pin. I had an ET T-shirt when I was a kid. I went and seen that movie at the movie theater, and I loved ET. And if y'all been with me for a while, you know I've been talking about the aliens. When you hear about the aliens on the mainstream media, it's bullshit. Bullshit. Don't pay no attention to them. They're lying as usual, right? Allegedly. Also, in 1982, it was Let's Get Physical. That was the number one song in 1982. But in August 22nd in 1982, it was The Eye of the Tiger. And that was kind of a synchronicity too. I mean, that's Rocky. I love the Rocky movies, right? I I seen several Rocky movies at the movie theater when I was a kid, but I did a tribute to Mary from Portugal, and it was titled, might have been titled "Eye of the Tiger," but that was the song that I was playing. Mary was my friend from Portugal, and she used to do um, readings for me and my twin and put them up on her channel. And she was beautiful. And when she died, I was heartbroken. And so I did a tribute reading for her and her twin, and I titled that "Eye of the Tiger." So there was some synchronicity there. Pin, I read your email this morning, and like I'm super goosed up, right? That's so crazy. It's so I haven't responded to it. I was reading it just before I come live, and that how in sync is that, right? How you doing? Are you getting moved into the house? Do you like it? It's nice. And I wrote you, and I said, do you like the paint? But really, I meant paint. I bought I bought a gallon. I'm going to show you. I bought a gallon and a quart. I think that'll be enough for this kitchen. Can you see that color, that green? It's really light. I think it's called Urban Forest or Urban Nature, something like that. This kitchen. I'm gonna paint this kitchen in here in that color green, and then I'm gonna leave the back living room area back here. I'm gonna leave it the same color, but I may do an accent wall. This back wall back here, the same color as I did my bedroom. Uh-huh. It's a sage, yeah. I think it's gonna be. It's really like the colors I've decided to do aren't like the colors that I would really have picked for myself. But when the realtor came in and told me to paint the entire house gray, and I started like looking at different houses and condos, and I'm like, I'm not painting this whole house gray. I'm not doing it. It's calming, yeah. I had the house blessed the other night. I had the house blessed Tuesday. She did some Reiki on me too. I go tomorrow, Pen. I'm having, well, I like the gray and I like the yellows, but I was just like, I don't want to do the whole house gray. And when I was back there painting Kylie's room, I cried. I painted the it was like I was painting a Kylie out of the room. It was bubblegum pink and Malibu blue. I had it the way I had that room painted was so cute. And I really, really, and probably still, I mean, fuck, I don't know, Pen. I don't know what I'm doing. I really do not know what I'm doing. If I'm selling, if I'm moving. Um, it's so funny because I told my son, I told my son that in order to get out of survival mode, I have to stay in the now. Like worrying about a future that has not arrived, that keeps me in survival mode. Yeah. when I painted the Kylie out of the room, I cried. I was like really, I cried and cried and cried when I was painting her room. That was a hard day. I was so desperate to get the money to get the mercury out of my mouth. I was like, fuck it. I will sell this house. Someone is really, really committed to a life of happiness, money, prosperity. You might not even know. You might not even know like that this person just feels really committed to you. You might not know that. They might not speak on it. It's almost like this person's like they want to shower you with gifts, but then they're like, wait a minute, love bombers do that. There's something like that, right? I'm just taking it one day at a time, Pen. I told my son and I said, well, because he went to Home Depot with me when I bought the paints, and I bought some new outlet covers, and I scheduled the back patio door back in this back area. It's getting delivered Friday, and then they're coming to install it. The guys are coming to install it on Saturday, and I haven't been able to open this back door in like a year. And I told him it's like it was an upgrade for the house as far as selling the house, right? But also too, it was a safety hazard. Somebody watches you. It's like it's a very playful, it's a very playful watch. I don't, does that make sense? Like, oh, this person is very sweet on you. Like, it's a very, very playful energy. Yeah, and I told my son, I said, okay, if I decide to sell it, the upgrades will be done to it. Um, if I decide to keep it, then it'll be cute. I think, it's like the property value around here. It's only increasing. So I don't know if selling right now is really, really a good time, but I'm more focused on my health, Pen. I'm more focused on my health. Oh, look, he came out. He jumped out of there. He jumped out of there in the pre-shuffle. He just jumped out of there again. King of Wands. He's like, I'm here. I'm right here. Here I am. He sits very confident. He's confident. Got the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Romeo, 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 wherefore art thou Romeo? He's like, I don't know. You say something sweet and I'll say something sweet back. I told you, like his love language might not be sweet nothings in your ear. It might be gifts. That might be the way that he expresses his feelings and emotions is through gifts, but he's not a love bomber. Hmm. You know this person. He's a friend. This person wants to celebrate life with you. This person wants to celebrate your life. I mean, they're it's your friends. You are friends. Nine of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Three of Cups, the world. Look, and this Six of Wands, it says best friends. The Three of Cups is their friends. This person, this King of Wands, and he might be younger than you. He wants to he wants to celebrate. Maybe he wants to celebrate your birthday. Thank you, Pen. You don't have to be in the chat to hit the thumbs up for the ones in the back. Y'all go check out Pen Sarah. Go check out Pen Sarah. Go check out This World Needs a Hero. He's probably over there mixing some beats right now. Ace of Swords, bottom of the deck. Four of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Temperance, Three of Cups, Four of Cups, Seven of Cups, the Empress, the Wheel of Fortune, Hangman. I can't wait for you to start putting videos up, Pen. The Lovers. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Four of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Wands. 99. That can mean something. Cycle coming to completion. Pisces energy. Gemini energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Fool trying to make his way out. There's been some sort of the Fool's there at the bottom of the deck, and then there's the Eight of Swords. There's some sort of nervous energy here. There's a nervous energy here, and it doesn't and you don't need to be nervous. You need to be playful. 88 might mean something. You need to be playful with each other. Your person wants to see you on your birthday. They want to bake you a cake. You remember I was telling y'all about the Eye of the Tiger, and I did that tribute to Mary. There was something about eat the cake. Eat the cake. Maybe somebody's on a diet. Just eat the cake. And I'm drinking this instant coffee. I found this, it's got like 4 or 5 different mushrooms in it. And this dentist, she's got me on all kinds of vitamins. I went, what day did I go? I went Friday. I went Friday and got all these vitamins. This Arctic cod liver oil. I got that. I got this Be Healthy. It's got all these different vitamin B's in it. It's like brain food, brain vitamins. Mm-hmm. That one, yes, ma'am. It's good for my brain too. And then I forget this taurine caps. I forget. And then magnesium glycate. That was supposed to help me sleep at night, and it's supposed to help with like mood and stuff too. You know, with the with the dystonia and stuff, I get upset about it. You know, when my head's pulling really, really, really hard, sometimes I'll start crying, like the pain and then the frustration. I take the magnesium at night, and then the other stuff I was taking, I went ahead and stopped taking that, and I'm just taking this stuff right now. So it looks like that there's some sort of nervous energy between you and this King of Wands here. Like this is your person. This is who you're supposed to be. This is who you're supposed to be with. Thank you, Pin. I tell you, my brain fog has went away. I don't have that anymore. That was really scary because I thought, it felt like dementia, and that's gone. Like I can carry conversations. You would pray for your person. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Between you and this person, it's like everything that you all do, whether this is work, whether it's you're hanging out with friends, going places, whatever it is, you make things look like easy. You make things look easy. But there's this challenge about being apart. It's like you don't want to be apart, but you're not coming together either. Like and I don't think I'm wording that right. In all areas and aspects of your life, you look like you got your shit together, right? You appear to have your shit together. But being apart, it don't feel right. And it just looks like you're trying to occupy your mind with different things like, okay, listen, I've done healing work. I've worked on myself. I've handled things. I've seen things from a different perspective. What would Jesus do? Right? If I needed to forgive this person, I've forgiven this person. If I was angry at this person, I'm no longer angry at this person, right? There's nothing left for me to do or think about this person. I just go my own way and try to be the best version of myself. That as I'm moving forward in my day to day, there's still this something's missing here. I think I worded that right. King of Wands, strong Aries. Some Cuthbert energy. King of Wands, Emperor in the making, charming, attractive, good looking, charismatic, go-getter. Eight of Cups. It looks like her back is to him. Her back is to him. She's like, I'm good. I'm good. Eight of Cups walks away. Eight of Cups goes to the Nine of Cups, the Five of Wands, the Star, the Five of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, Four of Wands, the World. She or he is not fighting for anyone's attention. That star is profound. Eight of Cups. Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Five of Swords. It's a change. This masculine he may be walking away from this need that he had to feel like that he has to be in control all the time. Like I think his mouth sucked. Like when he's walking away from that energy. He knows she's not going to listen to it. She's not paying no attention to the bullshit. I look pretty. I'm a little dog. He's loyal. This King of Wands, he's not loyal. It's okay. I look good. He's this king of Wands. I think he's walked away. I think he's walked away from having, like, I think his mouth sucked because he was surrounded by people with sucky mouths, wanting to fight and argue all the time, keeping him in a low vibrational energy. He's like, you know what? No. I think this masculine is aware that when he was being rough, it hurt your feelings. This almost feels like a it hurt me more than it hurt you. Good morning, Fatima. You'll go check out Fatima's channel, the ones in the back. You don't have to be in the chat to hit the thumbs up. You can hit the thumbs up. You can be cooking breakfast. You can be cooking breakfast and listening. Hit that thumbs up for me. Help evolve and grow my little channel. Five of Swords. Yeah, Ten of Wands. Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I cut the shit, It's just a burden. It's just burdens. And there's the Nine of Wands. And then the Emperor. That's not this King of Wands. This King of Wands is learning the way that he spoke in the past. He did himself no favors. He did the people around him no favors, and he most certainly didn't do her any favors. The Hangman. He's the King of Wands. He's the King of Wands, so he's good looking. He's got choices. He has a choice. She's like, but there's only one me, fool. She is like, she's a trip. She's like, la 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 la. She don't give a fuck. Look at her little outfit. She's silly. The Hangman. Pisces energy. Hanging in limbo. Between the Hangman and the Eight of Pentacles, it's like this is self-imposed. You can get yourself out of that position if you want to and turn it around. Take off the blindfold. Get down. Hangman. Why's the Hangman here? Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and then there's the Fool, the Six of Swords, Five of Cups, the Star, the Empress, the King of Wands, the High Priest. Whoa. The Ace of Wands, the Fool, the Six of Swords, the Page of Cups, the Star, the Empress. Y'all, this is divine timing. It's divine timing, but it was also too utilizing your time, working on yourself, healing abandonment wounds, healing mom wounds, healing commitment phobias, clearing up karmic dynamics. The Fool here and the Fool there. This is like I don't have anything following me. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting the Fool. This is a brand new beginning in life. I don't have nothing hanging around on me. I don't have anything hanging on my back. It's this brand new beginning. It's a different life. These is people that have worked so hard on themselves. It's a whole new life for these people. It's a beautiful thing. Queen of Pentacles, committed. Ten of Swords, the Moon, the Ace of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, the Magician, yes, the Seven of Cups, the Six of Cups. You think your person is involved somewhere else and they're not. You think they are. You think your person has a person. They may have had someone, in the past. I don't think you've ever really heard your person tell you things about themselves, where they come from, who they are. I think there's a mom wound here. Like mom died or mom left or maybe died when they were young. There's a mom wound. It caused the commitment phobia. But down deep on the inside, when the masks come off and the truth is told, no, there is no commitment phobia. No, there's not. It's that we all have got choices, right? We all have a choice. That King of Wands trying to jump out on that Lovers. This might be too many. But I mean, the King of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups. You're single. Your person is single. You're single. They keep looking back on past mistakes. Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. It's just confirming what I just said. Yeah, I'm good looking. I got a lot of choices. I can go here. I can go there. But there's only one you. There's only one you. There's only one me. This is the Lovers card that they intimidate each other. And they don't intimidate each other because they intimidate each other. They intimidate each other. It's been a long time for these people. He's got grandpa pajamas on under there, and I bet you she's got granny panties on. King of Wands wearing grandpa pajamas. You sexy though. You sexy. Look, he jumps out again. He jumped out again. His heart chakra is wide open. He loves her. He keeps looking back at her. Look, 10 of Cups. Plenty of fish. There's plenty of fish in the sea, but there's only one you. He's like, he wants his presence known. Don't fuck with what I've worked so hard for. I worked for this. Yeah, Empress. With Strength at the bottom of the deck. And then there's the King of Pentacles. They're dedicated to themselves. They work hard for themselves, and what they do for themselves, in essence, they do for each other. It reflects back out. Leveled up. He's evolved. He understands his feminine counterpart today. He didn't understand her before. And I would think that with the Empress and the Strength card being here, this is, if he wants to be a part of her life, he has to become the Emperor and step up and be a part of her life. Got a King of Pentacles here. These are, I'm telling you, these is people that has worked on abandonment wounds. They got their finances together. They will come together, like these two together, they got money. But I mean, you're a King of Wands, you got to step up to an Empress. You got to evolve, but his heart chakra is open, no? His heart chakra is open. He's territorial. 8 of Swords. Mental mind fuckery. Yeah, the Star. Somebody's been in counseling. 5 of Cups. 2 of Swords. The Fool. 6 of Swords. This masculine is very masculine. He is very, very, very masculine. And he's like, he might get choked up. Well, you think that this masculine has went away from you because of all like committed partnerships and stuff like that? All these women and this and no. You choke him up. You get him in his feels. And nobody's never been able to do that to him before because he built walls. And that wasn't healthy. He did it for a long time. He carried everybody's burdens on his back for a long time. He let other people's bullshit get in the way of his real feelings. Building the walls and closing off his heart. It didn't do any, it wasn't protecting himself. It was only hurting himself and hurting the people around him that he loves. He's healed. He's healed. This Page of Pentacles trying to make his way out of there. Ten of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. He's good at everything. This man is good at everything. He's good at work. He's good at running his business. He's good at running the household. What's hard for him is expressing his feelings and his emotions. I don't think this man's ever cried in front of anybody before. Look, there's that moon card at the bottom of the deck, the Two of Cups. and the moon cycles be getting him in his feels too. Probably because she's like, oh, she's a moon child, right? She gets all emotional in her feels. Look, there's the Tower and the Ace of Pentacles, the Devil. There is this thing is like, you gotta ground it. Ground it. If you know, you know. How do I explain this? If you know, you know. It's like when you feel those big feels, okay? A masculine is connected to a feminine, and this is feminine energy. And if you look at this moon card, the mask comes off. All right. When you are connected to a feminine that's very, very feminine, emotional, that's very challenging. That's very challenging for a man that has spent his life building walls. Guarded. You can't get too close to him. She gets that fucking close to him and she don't even try, right? She gets that fucking close to him because they're the same. They're the same. She don't even try. He'll be thinking she's trying. She's like, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing nothing. And he is like, what the fuck is that? Getting me all in my feels, crying. And she's like, all these things is happening. Fucking money and and everybody dies and and he feels all that. He feels all that because they're connected. That's not easy. That is not easy. Let's get one more. If this card is the Sun, I'm going to shit. Seven of Swords. Bottom of the deck. Judgment. Justice. King of Swords. Six of Pentacles. Three of Cups. Queen of Wands. The Hierophant. Are you fucking shitting me? Here's the thing, y'all. Look, here's the thing. You both mirror each other. That's one thing. You mirror each other, okay? To someone like this, to express these big deep emotions, to express these big deep feelings, when he's never really done that before, and when he did it before, he was probably younger, right? Probably a kid, a teenager. That's why he built the walls. So people can't get close to hurt him. So he stays in control. He's focused on his money. He's focused on his empire building. He's not focused on his heart and his feelings. She does that to him. She don't even know she's doing that to him, but she knows. He has to express that. Whether she needs to hear it or not, he has to express that. And he knows when that day comes, when he expresses that, he can't lie to her about nothing. He just can't. But when, I'm trying to say too much. When he tells her how he feels, she, look at her. She's like, I know. I know, it's okay. She's like, it's the full new beginning. There's nothing, there's no, her karma is clear. Karma is clear. Judgment. Shit, maybe he needed to get a divorce. Maybe she needed to get a divorce. Judgment, justice, King of Swords. Speaking the truth. Talking, you know. And it is like, I don't think he knows exactly where to start to approach her, how to speak to her. And she's like, la, 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 la. And he's like, he's all in his feels and scared to express himself, and he'll fucking cry in front of her. This is, I can't run anymore. Run where? Where am I gonna run to? Where am I running to? I almost titled this The Homecoming. Where am I running to? The Moon, the two, well, that all came out. And then Judgment, Justice, all those came out. Six of Pentacles, three of Cups, Queen of Wands, the Hierophant. Where am I running to? I'm going home. This masculine wants to come home. And she's like, this was always your home. She's like, la, 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 la. She's so damn cute. I don't even know if she knows how cute she is. She wears crazy outfits. He's making mountains out of molehills. Oh, this card is pretty. I just got this deck Friday when I went to go get my vitamins. Super Attractor by Gabrielle Bernstein. True manifesting is about receiving what is of the highest good for all. True manifesting is about receiving what is the highest good for all. The Empress receives. Where'd she go? She's around here somewhere. She receives. She puts out the good, and the good comes back. It's a cycle of life here. All these little butterflies. She puts out the good comes back. Bottom of the deck. When I surrender my will to the care of spirit and the universe, I attune my energy with an ever present stream of well being. When I surrender my will to the care of spirit and the universe, I attune my energy with an ever present stream of well being. It's not, there's no need to control. Somebody might have control issues. So somebody has reached surrender. Somebody's reached surrender. Somebody's connection to the divine has gotten stronger. They pray more. He might need to do that. He might need to get out there and put his like bare feet in the ground. Calm down. Calm his nervous energy down. And look, it came out, and this was the card that was trying to come out. It didn't, but it kept popping during the pre-shuffle. Might be at a distance from each other. Might need to travel to see each other. I love this two of clubs in this deck. It's one of my favorites. Discovery. Elizabeth and Mr. Darcy dance at edge of their unknown future together in Pride and Prejudice. It's kind of like, I don't know if this is her doing it or it's him. I think it's him is doing it. That's getting himself worked up about, what he's supposed to say and what he's supposed to do. I think it's him. Because she's showing up as the Empress. She's fine. She's fine. La, 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 la. She's like, if she sees him, she sees him. If she don't, she don't. And he's like, I need to see her. I need to see her. What am I supposed to say? How do I start? He needs to sit his ass in the ground and calm down. They're cool. They're cool. They're the fucking king and queen of wands. Emperor, empress. He's an emperor in the making. They're cool. Be cool, Mr. Masculine. Take control of the situation. He never experienced anyone like her. It's scary. Transition, 6 of spades. A ship heads for new shores, leaving old disappointments behind. Yeah, I'm telling you, I almost titled this "The Homecoming." Been getting messages through songs. Nothing compares to you, Sinead O'Connor. All cried out, Lisa and the Cult Jam. My heart will go on. This Nothing Compares to You. Okay, so that was written by Prince, but I believe this song is about her mom. Her mom died. I think with that Queen of Pentacles, there was a closure with the mom wound. I do believe. Thousand Years at the Bottom of the Deck. I've been hearing this song. I heard this song the other day. I was watching this video. I started crying. I'm like, it is the sweetest. It was had babies or something in it. Dad's reactions to babies being born. That's what it was. And that song was playing in the back. I just sobbed. I don't have periods anymore, but I'm telling you what, I still have my ovaries. Maybe we're just too different. I miss you regardless of how things seem. You're very different. You're very emotional and feel and carefree. And this masculine, he might be like, like a control freak, all uptight and shit. I feel safer in the silence. My heart is just, he feels safer in the silence, right? So he can be quiet and she gonna go on. You can be quiet, you can stay away, that's fine. I'm gonna go on. She's not worried about him. She's the empress. Empresses don't chase shit. Shit. You want to talk to me? Mr. Masculine, be a gentleman. Come talk to me. If not, it's okay. She got her little dog. He's loyal. The Chinese zodiac of August 22nd, 1982 is the water dog, loyal. In the Bible, the word faithful is used 82 times. In the Bible, man is used 82 times, but it's not exactly man. I forget what word they use for it. There is a faithful man here. Travel. Yet you might be apart from your person. That might be the hang up. How do they get to you? How do they plan on seeing you because you're apart from them? Let every aspect of this trip unfold in harmony. May divine order arrange and handle every detail. I'll be guided easily and follow the lead as they are shown. Forgiveness, bottom of the deck. Truth coming up behind that. Ambition and truth. Healing comes from acceptance. Help me, dear Lord, to fully accept what is knowing. Help me accept what is. Knowing this alone will open me to the new. It's a new life, a new beginning. I think it's what this couple has been separated. I think so. And if it's not with the two of them, it's their new life on their own without anybody over their shoulder. Cleared karma. Honeymoon. See, they're traveling right here. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Codependency at the bottom of the deck. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. I'm always saying that, and there's that codependency card too. I'm always saying that. Be playful. When your inner child comes out, look at her outfit. Like, that is so ridiculous, right? it's ridiculous. She's like, I don't care. When your playful side comes out, everything else is just easy, Chunky girl. Sun. Paint the sun back into your sky. That's card 11. She's creating her own happiness, her own joy. 11, that's a master number. Shark at the bottom of the deck. Swim away from this situation. Don't build a home that will come crumbling down if a single person walks out of the front door. When it comes down to it, we can't depend on other people to make us feel happy or fulfilled. The fact is that people are going to leave from time to time, and you're the only one who's guaranteed to stay. Take the time to find sources of joy outside of your loved ones. You deserve happiness that lasts. That's what she did. That's what she did. She took her power back. She swam away from his smart ass mouth. He had a smart ass mouth. She got away from that bullshit. Think of this as a lover's reverse from traditional tarot. We saw the lovers straight up. You've been hanging around a bloodthirsty shark and they've hurt you before. This could refer to a lover or it could refer to another loved one, such as a friend or family member. To put it simply, you deserve better treatment and you're never going to find it within. Leave now. Situations like this often grow so dire that you no longer feel safe swimming away. And I said here, there's no one over her shoulder. She don't have to look over her shoulder. Karma has been cleared. Karma's been clear between these two. Mm-hmm. There were people in this situation that would not let go of these of this King of Wands and this Empress. Girl with a snake, empath, narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable boundaries. Yep. Hammer. And that might be why he hasn't reached emperor status yet, because he hasn't been able to fully hold those boundaries. Nope. Nope. Shit. That could have been his baby mama or his own mom. Be lighthearted, find it out, things come into the light, adapt, change, and heal. This is like the third or fourth time I have seen the dragon love call at the bottom of the deck. Heart with a key, Grim Reaper. Someone could have lost a loved one. I've been seeing dragonfly pictures all week. Very spiritual. Very spiritual. It's like a resilience there. The letter V, that's what came out in the pre-shuffle. Victory. I'm afraid I'll cry in front of you, but I'll really need a hug. This masculine, he is emotional about his feminine counterpart. He is very emotional about her, and also too, his mom might have died. It's too many cards, but there's an X. G, I ended things with my karmic. The letter S, my words don't match my feelings. I feel so deep. I was afraid to fall in love with you. I just did surrender to God. I mean, that's all the what we've been talking about right here. Give me one more for this collective, please. One more and I'm going to wrap it up. I was afraid to fall in love with you. I just did. I ended things with my karmic person. My words don't match my feelings. I feel so deep. The letter S. VS. The Victoria's Secret about to come out, huh? That's what I got for the collective. Thank y'all for those thumbs ups. I sure do appreciate it. Anybody want a card? Anybody want a card before I wrap it up? Thank you, Pen. Thank you, Mama. Y'all want to pick it? Y'all want to pick a deck, or you want me just to use whatever? Yo, I'm getting all the mercury removed from my mouth tomorrow. Every bit of it. I guess I'll find out. I don't know if I told y'all this or not. The dentist thinks that when the tooth that had the mercury filling, when it was extracted, she believes that it's possible. They did an X-ray, not this past week, the week before. I thought they were going to call me on it this week, but I guess they'll tell me tomorrow. She thinks, like, she started asking when the neurological symptoms started and piecing it together. She thinks that there's an infection under my gum and it's like just been growing and growing, and that is what's causing the neurological symptoms. she said it's definitely best to go ahead and get all that mercury removed out of there. And Carrie and Dr. Mike found the mercury, on my brain. She said it, if he sees infection on that X-ray, he'll want to open it up and clean it out, right? She said after that surgery, people's pain goes away like that. People's neurological symptoms go away like that. So it's like, no, that's not, I don't want, I mean, it's a lot of money, I don't want that to be it, but I just want my life back. I want to live and wake up and not be in pain. I want, like, like I drive like this, you know. I drive with my head tilted to the left. And I mean, just making turns in my vehicle. I mean, there's been times it's so painful, it'll take my breath away. So it's like, I don't hope that there's an infection in there, but it's like it makes things add up. Like, how does a person just get this, like, lose control like that? And I'm really, 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 really trying to, change the way I think about it. Like, this didn't happen to me, I'm learning from it. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna warm this coffee up. This fake, this fake coffee. All right. All right, Pantero girl. I just heard it takes money to make money. There might be something, Pen. You might be putting out the good. Whether this is like helping someone, charity work, that sort of thing, and then the good comes back to you. Taurus energy, the Hierophant, Wheel of Fortune. See, you're planting seeds. Six of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune. What a beautiful energy right here. You're nurturing your own garden, but you're also, it's like with the Wheel of Fortune, everything that you put out, you get back. And the Six of Pentacles, we'll talk about that too, right? Equal reciprocity. We're talking about money, blessings. Mm-hmm. Look, there's the Magician at the bottom of the deck. The Moon. You might be manifesting in moon cycles. Two of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. This is all about money. Pen, this is money. You've done so many good things for so many people, and you're getting those blessings. The Moon, feminine energy. The Magician, yeah. You might be writing things down and the moon cycles. It's powerful. It's a powerful thing. You might not be talking about your manifestations. And also too, you might be looking at things like at it, and it's not the hangman, but just seeing things from a different perspective, like what is wealth, right? Yeah, yeah. And I mean, you just paying it forward. Yeah. Hmm. You're just paying it forward. This is so good. It's like this is like the domino effect, or like the ripple out effect, and it's rippling out and then coming back. Universe. Card 31, that's a 4. We're all just stardust. Bitch fire, stand up for yourself. Card 16, that's a 7. 7 plus 4, that's an 11. I mean, you're not taking no shit. You're not going to be taken advantage of. You put out the good. You put out the good, but let's don't get it twisted either. Don't fuck with me, right? Don't fuck with Penn. She does good things for people, but she's not one to be fucked with. She's not one to be trucked over either. Hmm. What what's your Saturn placement? Look up your Saturn placement. Impatience, doubt. My life is unfolding in divine timing. All delays are beneficial. I'm always at the right place at the right time. Hmm. Let's get you a song. Let's get Penn a song. Yep, yep, yep. My heart will go on. The collective reading may have resonated with you, Penn. That's the song from the collective reading. Celine Dion came from the Titanic. Love can touch us one time and last for a lifetime, and never let go till we're gone. Love was when I love you one true time. I hold to, and my life will always go on. Hmm. Keeping it moving. Finding your soul tribe. Sitting pretty. Let's get one of these. Let's get one. Let's get one more. pen. Date, girl talk. Meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there, plans, set a date. So somebody might excuse me. Somebody might want to go on like a coffee date or something, right? No big deal. Get to know you. That's what I got for you, Pen. This is extremely powerful right here. I mean, you're like a master manifester. You got that down to a science. It's a lot of times, Pen, people don't really understand, like say like say, when you're manifesting, right? And whether you're intentionally manifesting or not. And what I think is sometimes is like the manifestations come into fruition faster, better, and easier when it's not intentional. So let me give you this example. All right, you're gonna do a job for somebody, right? Now, normally that job that might be like a $300 job. Okay, I'm just throwing it out there, and you only charge this person $80, right? and they pay you that $80. Well, hey, Pen didn't work for me, and then they tell three other people, and then there's that $300 it comes back, right? That's one way of looking at it. Or you got $20 in your pocket, and I don't know, you see a mom and a kid in a grocery store, and she's short $20 or short $10 on her grocery bill, and you pay for it. And then that only leaves you with 10. But you was only buying $5 worth of groceries. Whatever. You get that. Not everybody gets that. It's not about having a lot of money. It's not, you don't think, but you're not thinking broke either. You know how to manifest. That makes sense. Fatima, you still in here? Resonates. It's all pentacles, Pen. Money, 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 money. Fatima, you might be like maybe you're like watching videos or going to like maybe you're watching videos like on people that like let me give you an example. When I first learned about the narcissist, you're welcome, Pen. When I first learned about the narcissist, and there was this lady, Dr. Rahman. Romney, something like that. And she was like, I mean, I was going down rabbit holes watching this lady, and there were other people that had been through um, narcissistic abuse, and well, I was learning about the narcissist, and this one guy, his name is Lee Hammond. I forget the name of his channel, but he's a diagnosed narcissist, and he's got a platform where he helps other people see the signs, how to get away from it, how to, pick up that they're in a narcissistic relationship, right? You might be like learning something that helps you heal from something, like watching stuff like that, or you're healing. Look, this three of wands, she's looking into something, right? I like this three of wands, like it's like what, like watching and learning. In the world. You're learning something, Fatima. I think it's like online. I think you're learning. I think you're learning how to ground. I think you're learning how to ground your, like that big, you have a big heart, right? When we have a big heart, sometimes people can take advantage of that, right? Empaths and stuff get taken advantage of. And it just seems like you're learning how to maneuver through that. See, the earth is covering up her heart chakra and her solar plexus. And then the Five of Swords comes up behind that. King of Cups comes up behind that. The Queen of Cups can get a little too emotional, where the King of Cups, he's a good balance for her. Like he understands how she feels, right? But he's like he's not going to tell her she's being too emotional. He's a good balance. You're just protecting yourself for a lot of times. But team, I look at the Five of Swords as like a narcissist, manipulative energy. I don't like the Five of Swords energy. And people that's like, oh well, oh, they're over here having this pity party for themselves, and you're like, nah, I don't think so. Uh-uh. I don't think you want to be a jerk about anything. That's not your way. But I think you've been, or maybe you need to. Maybe you need to find The world card is like being so successful, right? So successful. And we're closing out like major life lessons. It's major, major. But I can also too see it as like the internet. It's okay. You know something? I unsubscribed to two people a couple days ago. I just thought, you know what? And I just, yeah, people unsubscribe to me all the time, Fatima. So I don't feel bad when I unsubscribe from people because it happens to me all the time. I'll be ticking people off with, going deep down these rabbit holes in this outside world. I've been very open about this outside world, left wing, right wing, same fucking bird. Don't buy into it. And, people will not like what I have to say or think about it. I get unsubscribed from all the time. And I unsubscribe from a couple. It's like, I don't like when somebody is intentionally playing me to the left. Don't intentionally play me to the left. If I feel like that's intentionally being done, but it's okay. It's cool. I don't have to go. I don't gotta go away mad. Just go away. But I think that there is some, maybe even that guy. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like being played to the left. I don't like people, like when I'm reading, I just call it how I see it. Question it. Let me see. This guy, maybe go check him out. Mm, Lee Hammock. That's his name. I thought he's a narcissist. He's a narcissist and he's been in counseling for years, right? I'm telling you, Fatima, that one is really that's challenging for me. And it becomes it's like it's kind of hard not to take that personal. And when that happens to me, I just stop. I just stop. It's I don't need to beg for somebody's attention or affection. Hmm. It's a bad feeling. I used to never unsubscribe from people, right? Like I would never unsubscribe from people, but now I don't. I will. But it with the six. I mean, with the King of Wands and the Star. See, to me, Fatima, that's somebody that can educate someone. That to me, that's like a mentor. King of Swords and the Star, like therapy session, and then the World card here too, right? Yeah, I know. I do too, Fatima. I do too. And I was talking to you about remember when I posted that video, that man's channel? I forget what the name of his channel is. There's this guy, his name is Big Dude. And he just showed up in my comments one day and he said, I just subscribed, you got a new friend. And then I went to his channel and I subscribed to him and I said, I just subscribed, you got a new friend. Well, then he posted, I think that the name of that man's channel that I posted onto my community walls called The Source. And Big Dude was like, go check out his channel and tell him Big Dude sent you. So I went to The Source's channel and I subscribed and I commented, um, Big Dude sent me or whatever. Well, I didn't even see The Source had posted like that video. It was like 30, I think, channels. And mine was on there, and I just thought that was so sweet. So, anybody that had commented on that video, I subscribed to. Do I follow them? Probably not. No, I'm probably not following them, but I did. Everyone that posted on there, I did subscribe to their channel, and I think most of those channels, if not all of them, were all pretty small. So I think it's good. I think it's good to support each other. Yeah, like mm, yeah, I think it's good. I think it's good to support the chant. And I mean, I don't think any of them subscribe to me back. And I'm okay with that. I know maybe one of them might have, but it's like sharing is caring, right? But another thing too, I don't I don't think that other people should tell other people how to run their channel. Hmm. Rude and pushy. And play me to don't play me to the left. Don't snug me. There was Fatima, you're from Canada. There was some girls up in Canada, and I used to be subscribed to their channels, and they snubbed me. They had a big group chat thing, and they snubbed me. I'm like, you know what? Don't be snubbing me. I think almost all of them. was from Canada. Let's get Fatima. And Fatima, if you look at her channel, if you really look at her channel, there's probably something on there that you really aren't vibing with anyway. True manifestations are powered by service and love. And it's like it came out reversed. You know, if you are like when you get to a place where you feel like you're only subscribed to that person because they're subscribed to you, I am kind and loving towards other while creating clear boundaries that protect my good feelings and emotions. I mean, Fatima, I've had this situation happen to me. I can't even tell you how many times it's happened. It's happened a lot. And you know when somebody's giving you a stank eye, or you can just feel it. You can feel it. And when the comments is rude, I think you're kind and loving, Fatima. And I'm like, I would rather lose one than the Queen of Wands is trying to jump out of there, Fatima. I would rather lose one than to deal with bad energy. Seven of Pentacles, Judgment. There's plenty others that you can focus on, that you can support. Nine of Wands, the Ten of Swords, the Seven of Wands. Fatima, I'd just be like, fuck it. Subscribe. But I still think that I still think if you like that doctor, and I guess I said Lee Hammock because the King of Swords, that's a man. Um, like watching a channel like that where they talk about, healing from narcissists, you might find some good out of that. Told you more than 3 times. Told you what? I'm telling you, Fatima. There was a girl there was a girl, she was in Canada, and I really liked her, and I thought that we was friends. Like I really thought we were friends, and let me tell you what this girl did. Oh, she told you that 3 times. Maybe that's the 3 of Wands. Did you tell her you don't have to watch it? Did you tell? Oh my goodness, you don't have to tell her nothing. You don't have to explain anything, Fatima. Who for somebody to come onto your channel and tell you how to run your channel? No. I had I had another reader tell me, Fatima, to stop talking about the dystonia, stop talking about being in pain. Nobody cares that I'm in pain. And then said, well, maybe a couple might feel sorry for you. But other than that, just read the fucking cards. I was like, wow. And I unsubscribed to that person. Like, you know what? I do read the cards. I do read the cards. And, I do the collectives. And most times, not all times, because I'm busy, not all times, but most times I'll throw, do readings at the end, personal readings at the end. I do read the cards. And another thing is the way that I read the cards sometimes, the way that I can see things is how it's happened in my own personal space, right? So it's like maybe I'm not a traditional tarot reader or like by the book, because like when I see different combinations, it's like it'll make me think of something that's happened in my personal space. So I'll say it like that, like, and that's how I seen it. You know, I mean, anytime I see like the magician in the reverse position, I don't see somebody that's having a hard time manifesting. I see a fucking narcissist. There's gonna be things that the way that I see things, it's not gonna be the same for other people. And the way, and let me tell y'all something else too. There's a man. There's a man. And he's called Ramblin' Mike. I've been subscribed to him for years, and I just started watching him again, like about a week or so ago. But I remember I was doing a personal reading for this girl, and um, I kept getting the devil reversed, and I couldn't understand. I mean, I had read this girl several times. And like, why the fuck do I keep getting the devil reversed? I don't know if I pulled the book out or not. Um, I've been known to pull the book out when I'm stumped on something. Um, but he said, devil reversed, that's a twin flame separation. And I thought, because she had this strong soulmate connection, and it had a twin flame vibe on it for sure. Was it a twin flame? I don't really know if it was or not. But what happens when you have these strong soulmate connections and then you part? Because you're learning lessons and clearing karmic phases. And I think also too, I think that dark energies and dark forces do not want twin flames together because twin flames love is so unconditional. It has a ripple out effect, and it can really raise the vibrations of the planet and especially those around us. So when you got that much love and your love is that healing, you're gonna have tests and challenges. So, and when I don't really so much call it like that anymore, but I haven't seen it that way for a while. I've um i've told i've said it like I remember when I saw Ramblin' Mike say that, and I may have seen, a reader, um, and I'll give them credit for it. I'll give them credit for it. There's been readers that I've been subscribed to, and we'll get the same songs, and I always think that that's like super super fucking cool. Yeah, I tell you that one right there. Just I don't like being played to the left at all. I don't. You know, I've been through too much shit in my life to have, I'm with you, Penn, and I'm with you, Fatima. That just don't feel good. That don't feel good. And it's like we have become it's like people that respond to a text with the letter K, because putting the O in front took way too much time. I'm old school, like Wilma Flintstone. I'm not good at technology. I think that the internet has brought us together, but it's also divided us too. So I send you a text message, and you reply with the letter K. I'm like, rude. It's rude. It's like I can't be bothered with putting an O on there. I don't know. I think it's rude. I think as a society we have lost our connections, and like we've become so surface level. We're not really connecting with people. We're not picking up the phone and talking. We're texting. I I was Fatima, I was subscribed to this girl. I love this girl's channel. I was subscribed to her channel for years, right? For years, I was subscribed to her channel. When I first subscribed to her channel, I just thought she was so funny. I never got into the chat. I just I pressed play, listened to her read, and Kylie would be in here doing homework. I'm in here cooking, sweeping the floor, just listening to this chick's channel. She ended up, I guess I left a comment or whatever, and then she came and checked me out. She had a platform. I don't know, it was like 50, 60,000 subscribers, and she put me on full blast on her channel talking about twin flames are not real, and oh yeah, he put it on you good one time and ran away, and then you started reading tarot. And I mean, she blasted the name of my channel, and I'm like, OMG, my twin and I never had sex with each other. I was so humiliated at that. Like, that is not what happened. And I don't think I called the name of her channel out. I don't think I called. the name of her channel out, but I was like, let me tell you something. Some people are dealing with karmic situations and putting a twin flame label on it, and that's simply not what I'm experiencing. And people are having a hard time enough maneuvering through this twin flame thing without being blasted. This girl, she had my phone number too, Fatima. She did, and probably, I don't know, maybe 6 months later, um, she texted me or whatever, and I done a unsubscribe to her channel. Like, don't fucking put me and use the name of my channel. Blast me, it blasted me. But that she's not the only tarot reader that has blasted me on their channel. And in fact, Fatima, I don't know if the person you're talking about is a tarot reader, but the tarot community is, I'm not big into the tarot community, I'll tell you that. Oh yeah, I unsubscribed. I unsubscribed, and I made a comeback video on it. Like, I don't like. I know what the twin flames have been through, especially at that point in time. It's a really devastating process to meet a twin flame and then separate. It's very challenging, and most, not all, not all, but most of the twin flames, they don't even have like a sexual connection with each other, and they separate. Most of them don't. Some of them do. Some of them do. I was just like, oh my god. And I had been subscribed. She was probably like one of the first tarot readers that I had subscribed to. It's there's been that community. There's like a click about it, Fatima, like in the chats and stuff, and that's something I never really wanted in my chats. Like, be kind and welcoming to the people in the chat. And I noticed a lot of these, well, I a lot of really big channels, they don't even go live anymore. They don't even go live, probably for that reason. And also too, a lot of times, like when you do a live reading, um how do I explain it? Live readings are different than pre-recorded readings. It really has been. It's because, it's not all love and light. And um, I feel a lot of shade being thrown in those chats, and a lot of judgment in those chats. Um, and some like a know-it-all, a know-it-all type of energy. And that could be, and that, hey, Fatima, that let your hater be your motivator. That's that King of Swords energy with the star. That, I mean, taking on that energy of being able to help other people. The star card is a healing energy. Oh, you don't have time. When I picked up the cards, and I was like really, really, really psychic with the twin, but I was also, my gifts were, I was waking up to my gifts and like telepathic, um, telepathy. That's one of my gifts, knowing what somebody else is thinking from a distance. And I went to their Romanian gypsies, and I talked to the one. I said, what about maybe me learning tarot as an outlet? And she said, I think that would be really good for you. She said, when you go get the deck, just let the deck choose you. Don't choose the deck. Let the deck choose you. And I knew what she meant. I didn't know what she meant until the deck chose me, and then I knew what she meant. And in that deck, this was the very first deck I ever bought right here. This one. I forget what the name of this deck is called. And I read from the book on it. But this Four of Wands, I'm like, oh, look, 1111. Yeah, Pen. I had a girl, and she was like, she was a subscriber. She had been subscribed to my channel for years. She was a big supporter of my channel. Always hit the thumbs up. I think she probably shared my videos. I really liked her. She was always really sweet to the people in the chat, but she brought in bad energy, and it was her husband's energy. And I told her about it. I told her and told her and told her, I'm like, man, your husband's energy is dirtying up my readings, dude. Like, her husband was filthy, like filth. And, I lost her as a subscriber. I come on one night and I'm like, listen, if you're fucking around with somebody and they're filthy, and I throw a card, right? I throw a card, Page of Swords, Ace of Wands. you might want to look into them. Where else are they putting their wand, right? Hey, if you're fucking around with somebody and they're filthy, and you know they're filthy, but the two of cups comes out, and you think, oh, that's my soulmate, that's my person. I mean, just because that, maybe that reading's just simply not for you. I ended up getting pissed off. I ended up getting pissed off because her husband's energy was so filthy dirty. And I mean, it was like, I didn't even want to fucking read. Like, I mean, I think he was messing around with some um like Illuminati shit, right? Like, I think he was like in some way low, like when I say dirty, like this motherfucker was dirty, like pedophile shit. And I really, really liked her. And I felt bad to lose her as a quote unquote friend and subscriber. I couldn't get away from the reading. You're fucking up my readings. And the energy is bad. And it's like, you know, you're the type of person that'll go from reading to reading to reading, thinking that this is he's putting it on me, and this is my 2 of cups. Da, 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 da. And you know he's putting it on everybody else, and maybe even kids. Yeah, that's Fatima, with that world card in front of your heart chakra, right? Um, it's like grounding that energy. I do it too. I do it too, but today it's like my energy, my home life, my health, my boundaries are way more important than feeling bad for, you know, go with your gut, because there's been too many times that my initial gut feeling was don't trust that person, and I trusted them. And then there's also too, Fatima, it's like the reason season. You know, we learn things from people. They're supposed to be in our life. Yes. Yeah. You're a water sign, right, Fatima? You a Pisces? Yeah, I had to put some socks on my feet. Water signs, they get all in their feels, you know. I got a lot of water in my chart, Fatima, and I do the same thing. You know, I'll think a certain way. I work at my job. There's this little girl at my job, and I'm just like, oh, it's so cringy. And I tell myself, Fatima, you know what? Just be nice, Stacey, because like she's like my daughter's age. Just be nice because you wouldn't want somebody at my daughter's job to not be nice. Truly, Pin, truly. And there are different channels out there that can help with that, to help clear the trauma bond, to help with the not feeling guilt part. And there was this girl, she had come across she had come across my feed. It's a long time ago. She is a diagnosed sociopath, right? Her face is so blank. Real pretty girl. I can't remember the name of her channel. I don't know if I was subscribed to her or not, or if I just liked her video and then it kept, showing up in my feed. But she was talking about how Hold on 1 second, y'all. This little girl, she was talking about the empath, right? And she says that she's like a diagnosed sociopath. And she said people have said all these things about me and talked bad about me for not giving a fuck about other people. And maybe that's not exactly what she said, but it was something like that. That people give her a hard time for not giving a fuck about other people. She said, but look at the empaths. They over understand everybody. They care about everybody, and then they get their feelings hurt. She's like, I don't get my feelings hurt. And I was like, she's got a point, right? She's got a point. The empath has the capacity to hold empathy for other people, right? But that can also get us in trouble and get our feelings hurt, right? So it's like we can be able to have empathy for what other people are going through and have an understanding for what other people are going through, but we got to also be able to know how to hold the boundary too. It's a balance, right? I knew what she meant. I knew what she meant when she said that. And she said just she gets judged for being a sociopath because she doesn't give a fuck about other people. And I think she had a boyfriend or a husband or fiance, and she's like, I love him. She loved her mom. She was like, I would do anything for them. I love but she also she dated guys and used them just for money. She's like, I didn't even give a fuck about them. And she's like, I just wanted some money or whatever. And so she used people. I'm not saying use people, but I mean, she was a sociopath. I watched several of her videos. I mean, I'd never seen somebody with a face so stone cold and blank like that. It was really weird, and she was really an attractive woman. Um, it's finding the balance, It's not. I don't give a fuck about people, right? It's not that, but I don't have to over give a fuck about people to where it consumes me or hurts my feelings. And like you said, Pen, sensitive to the energies. So it's like if there's boundaries that can be where we've put a wall up so high that nobody can get to us. And then there's boundaries that's protecting our own energy to where we're not being weighed down by it. And if we're having to think too much about, being played to the left like that, I'm not telling you, Fatima, to just unsubscribe to the girl, but maybe just step back from it and don't reply to the comments where she's saying that you shouldn't be posting John's videos. I mean, I would probably be like, I don't give a fuck what you think. I would post John's videos all day long. But at the same time, I might want to know why should I not be posting John's videos? I share videos on my community wall. Yeah. 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 It don't feel guilt about it either. Shit. People don't feel guilt for stepping back from us, Fatima. Don't feel bad. Do what's good for you. Don't feel guilt about it. I was going to do a Scorpio reading the other day after this Libra reading, and it was a lot of the same energy. Not the same reading so much. The Libra reading, it started off really rough, but it ended really well. It's a lot of what I notice is when we have energy, and I won't call it bad energy. I'll just say that it's a different vibration than us, right? So her vibration, Fatima, is different than yours. So it's like you're not vibing, right? You're not vibing, you're not gelling. And a lot of times, if I have someone that's in my energy field for too long that I'm not vibing with, I'll start seeing like where I'm having bad luck, bad things happen. It's like when we have people around us that aren't a vibrational match, it becomes harder for us to manifest. And that's not in all cases, but it's almost like that's the universe's way of saying maybe that person shouldn't be in your life. I'm gonna do a Scorpio reading, I guess, this week. I didn't do it the other day. And I think it's kind of like why I don't do the all signs. It just all my all signs, they all start to kind of blend in together. From the sun, the moon, the rising, the cross watcher. My channel's so small. My channel's so small, so it's like I get all that. Yeah, keep posting John's videos, Fatima. Post whatever you want to post. Then Sagittarius, yes, Pin. Hmm. I like your channel, Fatima. John works hard. I got off subject with that. Did you did you ask John about creating a video? with content creators on it, Fatima? Yes, he does. Pintero's birthday's December 15th. John's is December 10th. My twins is December 15th. Yeah, and you know something, Fatima, I've been busy too. I've been pretty busy. Yeah, I do. And I got an 80s I got an 80s song the other day. I can't remember now. My twin. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, my twin's a good person. I'll tell you something too about my twin Penn. He you know, when people when people are learning each other, right? When people are learning each other, um my twin knows my likes and dislikes and respects that. It's not it's not easy to be in a twin flame dynamic. Soulmates are easy. Twin flames are not easy. Is they challenge each other. They mirror and they challenge. That's not easy. And when you're not ready for a spiritual awakening, it's not easy. It's not easy to wake up one day connected to someone else. So I always try to I always try to respect that about my twin and have empathy for him for that because he's connected to me too and I'm really emotional. So I do things for myself, but I try to understand what it must be like for him to be connected to someone like me that's so sensitive. It's too much. It is too much. The thing of it is, whether we knew it or not, we agreed to it before we came here, you know? I would think that most people would be glad to not be in a twin flame dynamic. The twin flame dynamic requires a level of spiritual growth, healing these family traumas and stuff. It's the standard is very, very, very high for the healing process. And Most people don't do that type of work. It's like, who the fuck wants to be connected to somebody that's, that you're not in contact with? So a lot of times, Pam, what will happen is people will put like a like a karmic label on a twin flame dynamic because of that, because of the runner chaser dynamic, or the make up break up, where most of the twins really just split, divide, and they go on their lives, and they live their lives, but it's every day, because you're radiating on the same frequency. There's not a day since I met my twin that's gone by that I haven't thought about him. And so we have to make the journey about ourselves, not about the other one. And the like soulmate connections and stuff, they're going to be easier, right? Because you can like come together and it's easier. It's so much easier. Twins are hard. Twins are really fucking hard. And then when they're not being honest with you, and they're not being honest with you, it's like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? So it'll feel like lightweight gaslighting, right? So it's really good for, because when you have a connection that's so deep like that, it'll kind of feel like an invasion of your privacy. Well, I say kind of, it does. It's like, this isn't, what are you doing? And you are way too close. So you really have to like learn how to ground the energies, and you really got to be good with self and really know self and have a whole lot of self awareness and self acceptance and forgiveness. You really have to learn how to forgive yourself for not knowing better from an early age. Yeah, it's invasion of privacy. Yeah. And the thing of it is that both of the twins is doing it, but they don't realize that they're doing it. Like, he doesn't realize that his energy disrupts me and makes me feel like I want to cry. And I have no idea how I show up to him. It's probably like, he's probably like, Jesus Christ, lady, fucking get it together. I have no idea how he knows how he shows up to me, Pin, but I don't know how I show up to him. He's not, I've told him how he shows up with me, but he's never told me. He told me that he knew that we were twins. He did tell me that. He knew that, but um I don't think I ever asked him, how do I show up. I told him, Penn, that I understood he did not like being connected to me. I understood that. Um, but I said, you ain't no fucking walk in the park either, homeboy. He like kind of giggle at me or whatever. We don't know what we're doing to the other. We just know that we feel each other. So for me, having the channel and expressing, because it was like that other reader that told me, don't be talking about my personal stuff. Well, that helps because um if there's something that I'm going through, and it's a big one, and he's feeling all of that, then he can put that together. Oh, damn, That's what that was. Her mom died. Oh, damn. Jane died. Oh, fuck, her cat died. So when he feels all that, he'll know. Um, Also, too, like when he's going through things in his life and his energy is affecting me, and I'm on here like, oh my god, dude, fucking quit it. And then he knows, oh damn, she doesn't like that. Whatever it is that he's doing. So it helps both of us. It's a mirror. It is a mirror. We're showing each other what needs to be looked at and what needs to be worked on. Hmm. And I hear people say, this one gets really confusing to me too. I hear people say that twins aren't supposed to be together, and I'm like, why shouldn't they be together? Like like he probably knows me better than anyone. I mean, fuck, I would say he's studied me on this channel. And one of the things about me telling him about the channel pin was to help him understand what he's feeling when he feels me. And then so it's not like that we're just obsessed with each other. We're connected to each other. So when he's having a hard time, I feel it. When I'm having a hard time, he's feeling it. And it's not, um, I don't intentionally try to get into his energy field. I just am because we're connected. But I think, um, I don't think that I don't think that twins are supposed to be together if they're jealous and angry at the other one. I don't think they're supposed to be together if they're still allowing people to treat them bad or talk to them bad. I don't think so. But I think when they went and did some work, yeah, I think that twin flame unions, whatever union is, whether that's them being friends, having, conversations, dating, what I don't know what union is or whatever, but I I'm not one of the I'm not one of the readers or spiritual people that think that twins are not supposed to be together. I very much think they're supposed to be together. It's deep. It's really deep. Yeah, but it's like we don't pin we're not the goal isn't to be my twin, is to be with myself and my authenticity. Yeah, and transmuting those heavy energies. Again, I think that's why I've been really open and candid on the channel pin about what it is that I'm going through, so like he can understand. Twin flames are deeply connected. It's very spiritual. I've never I mean, I've had connections with people before where I was psychic with them and stuff, and I cared about them. But with the twin, it's so different because it's like we're in each other's body. We're inside of each other's body, but we don't really know how we are. Like, I don't really know how I'm inside of his body. I just know I'm in there. So like He's like, what are you doing in here, right? And I'm like, what are you doing in here? What I thought we were supposed to be, I guess in ways it's like I still kind of think that way, but I just had so much growing up to do. I had so much growing up to do, and I needed to understand that. I mean, I was just surrounded by narcissists, Pen, and that was a big one for me because, like, um, if we would have come together back then, we might have ruined each other because we might have said things to each other that wasn't nice and couldn't come back from it or something, because when you're around, you know how it is, Pen, to be around narcissists, and the kind that, like, their mouth really sucks and they say things and then you start matching it. Hi, Odelia. You want a card? You want a card, girl? Yeah. It Pen, if back then we would have just said what we said, we probably could have bypassed a whole lot of shit. But I think our walls might have been too high or something. I'm not really for sure. I tell you, Pen, I can't I can't tell you how many times I've seen Tony and give him two middle fingers and fuck you. and and storm off. I give him one, Pen, I give him two. Well, fuck you. He just he's like, she's only 5'4", feisty little bitch. Why is she giving me the finger? She she didn't she didn't give me one. That bitch gave me two. He'd just be staring at me. He don't know what to say. And he told me in 2020 he was outside wearing a mask. I said, why are you wearing that mask out here? He was like, because I just come from in there. I said, but you're outside now. He's like, why aren't you wearing one? I said, I don't wear that shit. And he said, because you're part of the fucking problem. I said, fuck you. As I've told him fuck you like a couple times, I think, before that. And he just gets real quiet and he just looks at me. He's like, this bitch. Penny told me one time, we hadn't been working together, right? We hadn't been working together. I hadn't seen him. We used to kind of work together, and I hadn't seen him for a long time, right? And I ran this little store down here by my house. I ran into him and I asked him if he missed me. And he was like, he was like, how can I miss you when I look at you every day? And I said, well, fuck you then. And he just stopped and I stormed off. I thought he was making fun of my pictures. He had pictures of me. He was telling me he just looks at my pictures every day. No, he doesn't miss me. He looks at my pictures every day. How can he miss me? We're connected. He feels me every day. He feels me every day. He looks at my pictures every day. Well, I took it like he was making fun of me, right? And so well, fuck you. I got into my SUV and I drove off. I was so mad. I was so fucking mad at him. And I'm getting home. I get home and I remember I was like sitting in the front living room and I'm folding clothes. Well, one, I found his initials on my body that day. I found his initials and I was like, oh my God, that is so fucking weird. And then I thought, oh my God, all he was trying to tell me was he looks at my pictures. And I was like, fuck you. And then the next time I seen him, I mean, he was still holding a grudge from that day, right? And I remember I kind of come up and I hugged him on his side and I was rubbing his back and looking up at him like, oh damn, I was just like, fuck you. But it was so weird too, Pan, because the way that we acted with each other, we weren't that personal to be that personal. So it was really, we had a very strange rapport with each other because like it didn't make any sense for us to not know each other because I could really piss him off too, where he's like, wow. You do? Here you go, girl. Oh, Delia. Oh, Delia, girl. I thought the one day you said that they didn't resonate, and I was like, I don't know what to say. Queen of Pentacles, Page of Swords, bottom of the deck. You're following. You're following. You're. How do I word this? You're going in order. Like, how do I say this? You're not playing about your money. I know that. And you know something too, Odelia, you might not you don't like it when Fatima's feelings get hurt. Um, you, Odelia, that's your sister, but there's a protective energy with you and Fatima. I mean, that's you all have you have a you don't like it. Like that's my sister. Don't mess with my sister. But also at your job, it's kind of like there's an order. There's oh shit. I'm not wording this right. keep wanting to go back to work. I keep wanting to go back to work, but I think that this is the way that you feel about Fatima getting her feelings hurt. You don't like that. And Odelia, you might be more the feisty one. So like when someone hurts Fatima's feelings, where you're like, well, let me tell that bitch a thing or two. Like you be the one that, oh, you don't want to say it, Fatima, you don't want to say it. How about I say it? You might also too be saving up for like a new car or something. Or like a position at a position at work, like you've worked this position and now you want a new position. Maybe this other position pays more. You got a lot of things going on your mind, Odelia. You got a whole lot of things going on your mind. I think you feel I think you feel kind of lonely too. I think you might be feeling a little bit lonely, and like you're you know it's like, oh Delia, it's like, yeah, you can have your sisters, you can have your friends, um we can hang out together, we can bake things together, share recipes, we can have that, right? These connections, those are good to have, but it's not the same as like being in a man's company. You're like you're like single and wanting to mingle. I think you're wanting to buy a new car too. Devil. Six of Swords. The Fool. This is like, oh my gosh. Oh Delia. Oh Delia, go outside and sit down on the ground. You were so worried about everything. 888. And this is travel, movement, going, walking away, worried. Um, oh Delia, you guys to sit down like round. You're it's not funny. It's not funny. You're thinking about too much. You're thinking about too much. But it's like if I do this, I do it. It's like, okay, calm down. Because doing something else, right? If you want to do something else, is calm down so we're not doing it out of desperation. Because this is like grasping at straws. This Odelia, this energy reminds me of the energy that I felt like when I first started making the upgrades to my house. I got to do this, and I was doing everything, working two jobs, making upgrades, painting, trying to get my health in order. It's like doing all this stuff. I was grasping at straws. So it's like, okay, let me go outside and sit down for a minute, calm down, and breathe. Doing something else with the same company or a different company? You've been looking and into other jobs. Was there like someone that you used to work with or a friend maybe that gave you a lead on a job? It almost oh Delia, it almost just seems like there's just too many like little details, right? Like there's too many details. You have to remember, like, I'm an empress. I'm very good at what I do. I work very hard. There are other people that want me. There are other people that will hire me. But that's not, I mean, maybe I'm just reading this wrong, but that's not what it seemed like to me. Maybe I'm reading this wrong. It seemed like you're like thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking. It is like, oh my God, you're thinking too much. It almost seems like too, if it's like the job that you're at, like you don't want to leave that job because maybe you have friends at that job or there's someone there that you don't want to leave. Yeah. It's a very competitive environment. So, do you feel like an empress in the position at the job that you're in now? Do you feel like that? Like you're sitting pretty? Cuz I feel like you're not, and I feel like that there's somewhere else that you could be. Blessings right back to you, Fatima. Thank you for being here today. It just almost seems like like you have a lot of One, you have a lot of thoughts about it. I know you're saying I also let the divine take its course, but are you though? Are you? So so if you like just start applying to other jobs, right? Just start applying to other jobs. So it's like I'm full time at work. Okay, so you're like, okay, if I apply to this job, well, then I get an interview and then I have to call in sick to this job. It's just like all these, like, okay, do you want a new job or do you not want a new job? It just seems like there's a whole lot of what ifs. I want to go work somewhere else, right? But I can't go work somewhere else because da, 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 da. So it's like this, Odelia. If you really want the divine to take over, if that's really what you want, right? You're really not happy where you're at. You're really, really not happy where you're at, and you want the divine to take over. Go outside and ground and write it down. Where am I supposed to be? Send me where I'm supposed to be. What's going to make me feel happy? Where I'm going to be appreciated, where my, work to home life ratio is even and balanced, where I can enjoy life. And I don't know, Odelia, if I'm reading your cards wrong, but it almost seems like you're looking at all the things that could go wrong instead of looking at all the things that could go right. And don't fuck with Odelia's sister; she'll get you. My super attractor power comes from how I feel, my faith and love, and the joy I put out. Shift the thoughts, shift the energy, ground it, write it down, put me where I'm supposed to be. Where am I supposed to be? Thank you all for being here. Thank you for hitting the thumbs ups. Thank you for being sweet to each other in the chat. For the ones in the back, go check out Pintero. Go to check out Fatima. Uh, Pronounce that wrong. Viera. Go check out This World Needs a Hero. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all so much. I'll probably be back sometime this week for a Scorpio reading. Thank you. Thank you for your continuous support. Thank you for the love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I'm going to see y'all next time. Peace out, y'all.